I want you to just put yourself, I know you're a young person, but yourself in the shoes of the very young Nigerian watching you this minute and excited about 2025. Tell us what you really would want for young people in this country. When I mean young people, I mean people who are looking forward to get an education, people who are looking forward to start a life, people who are thinking at this point, oh, this 2025, maybe it's a time to jackpot, or or to get into one thing or the other just so they can make ends meet. What would you want them to think, as they walk into 2025? What's your expectation? What do you see happening in Nigeria, and how would it affect the young people?
I think first is a mindset. And for young people out there watching, I think the most important element is you continue to grow, continue to play your role, and continue to prosper. To think about your mindset and how you protect your mindset. First, you must have a mindset that always want to learn. Not a mindset of entitlement, a mindset that you want to read, you want to learn, you want to know more, and a mindset that asks a lot of questions. After that, it's a mindset of you want to add value, you want to contribute, and for you to contribute or add value is to get education. Or you get a skill. You see, the world is changing, and the world is changing rapidly. Now the world is talking about artificial intelligence, and as a young person, that's an opportunity. How can you tap into this whole growing, emerging artificial intelligence market? What are the skills you want to get? What are the network you want to build? What are the connections you're actually building as a young person? And also is about what are your values? What are your principles? How does it align with the vision of the country and the goal of the president and the government? Because you see a lot of time pressure on our government, but I think our government is a reflection of us, and how have we also played our roles, as citizens. Again, citizenship, how we patriotic, how we lay out our country, and how we supporting our country and the people that govern our country. Mr. President, in one of his speech, talk about creating an enabling environment for young people, and he made a call that there were going to be a conference of young people. Yes, we know in previous government we've had a conference, but in our country's history, political history and trajectory, we've never had a conference that brought about young people to talk to themselves and look at what is our vision and direction for our country and what role should we play. And if Mr. President is committing to this at the highest level, it means that whatever conversation is had, whatever communique and outcome that emerge, this would be good. And I think that what should happen now is the modality to make this a reality. What is the Minister of Youth doing? How is he working with stakeholders to present the operationalization and the modalities of this conference? How he would ensure that every group, every stakeholder, when I say stakeholder and group, that deals with young people, how are they going to be engaged? How are we going to select delegates that cut across the length and breadth of this country? How are we going to get the demography that represents the ideal young people of Nigeria, so that we can come together, we can unite ourselves, talk to ourselves, and define a vision that affects us directly? Because you see, my generation is sadly a generation of broken promises. We've been promised a lot, but nothing has been given to us. But if you look at this current administration, we've seen integration, we've seen mainstreaming of women, young people, and people with disability. Yes, I know that there's cloud focus for much more. At least this has given some hope. This has given some level of recognition. And I think we want to see much more. And as we want to see much more for ourselves, we need to also talk to ourselves and speak with one voice as young people. Because again, the baton of leadership would continue to exchange hands. And at some point, it will fall on our lap, either naturally or either, as a country we plan, while building the next generation of young people to lead and ensure that there is a consistent, sustainable development vision, that they would continue that trajectory. So again, is that we should seize this moment as young people, because God in His infinite mercy has allowed us, one, to be Nigerians, two, to be alive at this critical moment in our political history. So we must seize the moment, we must utilize the opportunity so we can write our names in gold and also form what becomes the history and the trajectory of this country.